Welcome back, Laughter Tribe. So I got this question from someone in the Laughter Tribe, and it was, how do you heal inadequacy? And so what do you do when you don't feel like you're good enough? You don't feel like you're worthy, and you don't feel like you measure up, or that you don't feel like you deserve good things? And so I'm going to talk about that. But first, if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you're watching it and it's been helping you, go ahead and subscribe. And on top of that, hit that notification bell. So anytime I upload, you're going to get the video. Now, I know I've been gone for a week, but my phone's been missing and I'm back, girl. Okay. I'm back. We're going to talk about this. We're going to heal and we're going to get your life together. Okay. So it's getting our lives together back time. Okay. So I got a little couple notes I wrote down just to help me remember. But how do you heal from inadequacy? The first one is you have to think about, what voices are you listening to? What voices are you listening to that makes you feel like that? Because it doesn't just come from anywhere. We're not born feeling like we're not good enough. You're not born feeling like I'm not worthy. Something happened, whether it was through your childhood, your parents who raised you, through bad relationships, through people who you should be able to trust and people who should have loved you who didn't and dropped the ball. Those voices are coming from somewhere. So that's number one. What voices are you listening to? And a lot of times we think the thoughts that we think are our thoughts, but you got to realize that you have power. And your thoughts should be empowering you, not tearing you down. So if you are having these defeated thoughts, you have to realize that they came from somewhere and they didn't come from you. They didn't come from you. They came from someone in your past, someone who didn't love you, didn't treat you right, and didn't know and see your value. So first you have to realize that. What voices am I listening to? And obviously it's something negative. So you have to take that negative thought or those negative thoughts, because many times it's, when you feel inadequate, you feel inadequate about everything. I'm not a good mom. I'm not a good this. I'm not a good that. What am I here for? What's the purpose? So you have to take those thoughts. Just like in the word, it tells us to cast down every thought that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. And everything I do, is about, God created us. So if you realize that, then you realize anything that's contrary to what God said that you are, no, you ain't having it, okay? So take that thought. So I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve a good relationship, or I don't look good enough, whatever. And you take that thought and you examine that thought. Where did that thought come from? Because thoughts are things. Where did this thought come from? What is it a result of? And how can I look at this thought and think about it differently and think about myself differently? Now that I know this thought came from somewhere, it's not mine. I don't want to have this thought anymore, and I don't want the result that comes from this thought. I'm going to take that thought, and I'm going to take another thought. Okay, say your thought is, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I am good enough. I am worthy. I do deserve good things. I'm not the bad that happened to me. I have a good life ahead of me, and you let that thought just devour that thought. You don't let your thoughts devour you. You let the positivity override that darkness, okay, in your life. And that's how you begin to heal. That's how you begin to overcome. And it's a process. You're not going to be perfect, and that's okay, because none of us are perfect. But just know that you're learning and you're growing and you're on the right path once you do that. And I created a book to help you. That's why I wrote the Love Yourself series. And so the daily affirmation journal, this is going to help you to do that. Because if you're like, I don't know what thoughts to think, I'm so used to thinking negative, like, okay, well, this is going to help you. And it's just a daily affirmation journal with, I think, like 100 affirmations. Girl, yes. And so there's affirmations for toxic relationships, encouraging healthy relationships, and developing self-confidence. And I would say that's definitely a confidence issue. So I will go in here. Okay, I am at peace with myself. Affirmation 81. I am at peace with myself. What makes me feel peaceful and why? What disturbs my peace? And it's just you working, you doing the work. This is you doing the work, y'all. Another one. Shame doesn't live here anymore. A lot of times when we're dealing with inadequacies, because we're dealing with shame. I feel inadequate because I'm ashamed of my past. I'm ashamed of what I've done. I'm ashamed of what my life looks like now. Girl, I've been there. Beating myself up, tearing it up. Nobody ain't got to do nothing to me because I did it to myself. No, shame doesn't live here anymore. I'm not my past. I'm not who they said I was. I'm not what someone did to me. No, I believe in myself. Is it hard to believe in me, and why? Get this. Go ahead and get this. For the person who wrote that question, get this. It's going to help you. And if you haven't got Love Yourself First, the book, get that first. And then you could do the workbook and just work through all that. It's going to help you. I got it taped up right now because it's like for display, but it's really going to help you just work through all that and see where this comes from. Where, like, settling for less than we deserve comes from. How do we get there? How do we get from, you know, being born, being happy, being free, and to being locked up in these mental cages where we accept, you know, toxic relationships, and just settle for all kinds of stuff that we know we don't deserve. So that was number one. Number two is, what are you rehearsing? What are you rehearsing? What mistakes are you rehearsing? What about you that you don't like are you rehearsing about yourself? Because when you're feeling inadequate, you have to go find something to feel inadequate about. So it's like, oh, I don't like the way I look. So every time you look in the mirror, I don't like it. I don't like it. Girl, say something good. What do you like? Girl, you got a nice smile. Girl, look at how far you've come. Girl, I'm so proud of you because you did the best you could with what you had. You have to begin to speak to yourself because life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So you have to know that your words are powerful, that you are powerful, even if you feel weak, even if you feel defeated, because you're so powerful that your negative thoughts are creating a life and creating identity for yourself. So if you can allow negativity in the thoughts you think to create a negative outcome for yourself, then you can use that same power to create a positive outcome for yourself. You can do it, and I believe in you, so don't be defeated. Take that same power. Just, I'm powerful. Say that. I'm powerful. And a lot of times when we go through things, we feel powerless because we're like, my life is not what I want it to be. I didn't choose to be here. I don't want to be here. I wish I could go back. I wish I could erase everything. But you can't do that, sweetheart. But I love this quote. It says you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the beginning. So you didn't choose how you got here. You didn't choose how your mother and your father raised you or if they were in the picture or not. You could have choose if that person loved you and respected you and seen your value, but you could choose you loving you, right? You can love yourself first. You can choose you loving you. You can choose you treating you right. You can choose you investing in healing and becoming a beautiful, powerful person that you were created to be. Not a doormat for people to walk on, not for something for someone to use. But you have to begin to see your own value, your own worth, and you are worthy, and you are valuable. I don't care if no one has ever told you, and if you don't see it in yourself, you think I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm old. Lies. All lies. You find good things about yourself, and you start to believe that. And the third one is you have to get new information. You have all this old information downloaded into your brain. You did this, you made this mistake, you're that, and all that is coming to the conclusion and making you feel like you're worthless and you're not valuable. Therefore, you feel inadequate. But in order to change that and shift that, you have to begin to get new information. Right now, you're getting new information to this video. You get this series, this 4-part series. It's going to help you get more new information. Follow, listen to encouraging people who make you feel good about yourself. If you're listening to someone that makes you feel discouraged, that makes telling you to settle, that you're not worth nothing, that you ain't nothing because you got a kid, you ain't nothing because you've been divorced, shut up, you fool. Okay? Shut up, the fools that you are listening to. Okay? Before they make a fool out of you. Okay? Anyone that loves you and cares about you is going to uplift you, is going to encourage you, is going to tell you the truth and love and make you feel better about your situation and give you hope. But if you're listening to people, men, women, whoever it is, I don't care what their title is, if they don't make you feel better about yourself and empower you to take control and possession of your life and hope you feel that life can be better, then you listen to the wrong people. Stick with me and you're going to be all right. But so I hope that helps you. I believe it will. How to heal from inadequacy. And remember that your emotions are feelings. They come and they go. And they come and they go. You know what I mean? And it's important to realize that this is just a thought. I don't have to accept this thought. I don't have to receive this thought. And I can think a new thought. And I can replace that thought. I can say, shut up. I ain't listening to that. I can take the thought, throw it away, put in the trash can where it belongs, flush it down the toilet. Say, no, I ain't going to think that. I'm going to think this instead. But you need to replace those toxic thoughts of inadequacy. Replace them with thoughts of who you are. Write down, who are you? Before all this stuff happened to you. Before life told you wasn't good enough. Before someone said that you weren't worthy no more. Child, please. You worthy. You were worthy then. And you're worthy now. Go and love yourself. Go ahead and treat yourself right. Go ahead and do right by yourself. The only people who are going to be mad are the people who can't take advantage of you no more. Those are the only people. Who cares? Be mad. Be big mad. Bye. Bye. Nobody care about what you think. Okay? You got to care about you. You got to preserve yourself. That's the fourth pillar of self-love in my book, Love Yourself Again. Self-preservation. We got to know when to let go. When to say, loving you is killing me. I'm going to save me. Bye. Okay? So, yeah. So I hope that helped you. If you're here today, you're a real one. I love you. I appreciate you. Go and watch some other videos. It's going to help you build that self-love, build that encouragement, build that self-esteem where it's been broken down by life and things that have just made you feel like you weren't good enough. But I'm here to tell you that you are special. You are beautiful. And you have a purpose and a plan. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And don't let anything or anyone make you feel like you're not good enough. You're not worthy, okay? So love yourself. Love yourself again. Sorry, I got these allergies, y'all. It's just like, But we don't sing. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. I know you played the fool. Girl, I played it too. Love yourself again. I know they did you wrong. That's why I wrote the song. Gonna love yourself again and again and again. Love yourself again. Till next time. If you got any more suggestions or video ideas, go and put them in the comments. And I love y'all. Put lots of heart, lots of love. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.